check this out. We have a very special, about 75-second presentation for you guys. It's from Czar Horton. He's a master level instructor with Strong First. He actually did the certification. The initial certification Vince and I went to. Please pay very special attention to the cues he's pointing out. He runs fire bells out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We had an opportunity to work with him on 3 different occasions. He's an outstanding instructor. He's built like a brick shit house. He knows what he's talking about. Please pay attention, follow his instructions, and add his instruction to your tool belt. I think it'll help you all out a great deal.
Peace. You're going to wait. You're going to stay engaged. You're going to wait till this thing comes all the way back, and your arms get all the way back to your rib cage. Why? If I do this, where's that force going? It's my lower back, right? It's going to transfer through all the way to my lower back. Horrible. But if I do this, everybody grab your belt. Bring it in your belly. Bring it in. Tight, tight. Now hinge. How much do you feel on your lower back?
None.
None, right? So that's why I'm going to wait until my arm gets back to my rib cage and I can swing it through. It's very close to my body. I'm not going to do this. Because when it gets to here, it wants to go right there. It wants to go down. And if I start hinging, it's going to pull me on my toes and everything's going to go really bad. So I'm going to wait till it gets into here and swim it through. Does that make sense? Okay, so here, swim it through, explode up, wait for it. Okay?
Coach Kyle is going to take us through the med ball warm-up, starting off with 8 squats, followed by 8 overhead presses, followed by 8 RDLs. Unlock those knees, push those hips back, stand tall and squeeze your bum at the top. When you're done, 8 bent over rows, arms fully extended. Pull that ball up to your chest. When you're done, on your bottom, 8 hip bridges. Going right into 4 push-ups on each side. After his 4 push-ups, he's going to give us 8 of his best squat jumps. Moving on to our total body closed chain warm-up, starting with the right quad stretch. From there, going right into the right knee hug. After your knee hug, reach back with that right leg into an inverted T. Arms fully extended, thumbs up. Open up your thoracic spine. From there, step forward or backward into a lunge. Arms fully extended, back knee almost touching the ground. From there, we're going to twist into the leg that's forward for about a 3 count. Then we're going to twist away from the leg that's forward. From there, we're going to take that left arm, put it on the inside of our foot, forearm to instep, and then open into the leg that's forward first. Always open into the leg that's forward first. And like your favorite math problem, whatever you do on one side, you must do to the other. Open to the right. From there, both hands on each side of your foot, bridge those hips in the air. We call it the hamstring stretch. Hips up, toes up. You can also modify it and put that knee on the ground. From there, stepping back into downward dog, we want to push our hips above our shoulders. From there, sliding forward into cobra pose. Arms fully extended, hips dug into the ground. From there, coming back into our downward dog, push those hips above your shoulders, and then walk your hands to your feet without bending your knees. We call it reverse inchworm. Roll it up slow, nice big back bend at the top. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna speed through this, but follow along if you need to. Coach Roberto's taking us through our rolling patterns. Remember, with the rolling pattern, it's all about disassociating your shoulders from your hips. In this instance, the shoulders are going first and the hips are following through. This is a very fluid motion. It should be very smooth, and we should see a clear separation between the movement of your shoulders and the movement of your hips. Take your time. Again, make this as fluid as you can. Coach is going through the lower body rolling pattern. Again, whatever side you're doing, that side moves first. In this instance, the lower body's moving first and the shoulders are moving second. Still fluid, doesn't matter if it's upper body or lower body, it's a fluid motion. Coach Craig is taking us through the side lying sweeps. We're doing 2 sets of 8 repetitions. He's going to lie on his left side in the fetal position, and he's going to trace that top hand above his head and all the way out to the side, making a nice giant T, and bring his hands back together. Again, this opens up our thoracic spine. Remember, we want to inhale as we open and exhale as we bring our hands together. Coach Roberto's taking us through the lying 90-90 stretch. We want both legs to be at 90 degrees. We're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to reach over the leg that's forward, off to the side of the leg that's forward. Now, Coach Roberto has great mobility. Not everybody's going to have that mobility, but what we're looking for is just a nice, deep stretch in our lower back, going all the way up through our lats. Spidermans with rotations here. We're getting some hip extension and thoracic spine mobility here. We're doing 6 reps on each leg. You can do it in place like Coach is showing you, but he'll also move forward here in a moment. Either way works. We just want to make sure we get the 6 reps on each side. Take your time here. Don't rush it. Coach Caitlin's taking us through the half kneeling shoulder press. Remember, when doing the half kneeling shoulder press, whatever knee is down, we're pressing on that side, creating tension with the non-pressing arm. In this instance, Coach Caitlin has her left knee down. She's pressing with her left hand. Inhale on the way down. She's bracing those abs, creating tension on the right side, always exhaling as we push. When you're done with your presses, you're going to give us 10 of your best two-hand kettlebell swings. Coach Vince is demonstrating the Renegade Row. We're going to show you 4 different variations. This is the first one. If you don't have 2 dumbbells, one works fine. One hand can be in push-up position or in a fist position while the other arm is rowing. Going right into the body weight Renegade Row. If you don't have dumbbells at home, by all means, do a body weight Renegade Row. If you're struggling or have any pain with the regular Renegade Row, you can go on your hands and knees and modify the exercise. Hands and knees, brace your abdominals, and pull one elbow up at a time. Here we have the body weight modified Renegade Row. Same idea, kind of like a modified bear crawl. Squeeze those shoulder blades as you pull. Going right into your two-hand kettlebell swing, nice deep hinge. Long arms, tall and tight at the top. Coach Kyle is taking us through the reverse lunge, standing with his feet together, taking a deep breath in, and stepping back into his lunge, lightly touching that knee to the ground. A couple different ways to modify this. We'll show that to you shortly here. Coach Kyle could easily be using some resistance. We could put a bar on our back if you have the equipment. We could use a dumbbell, we could use a kettlebell, we could use a coffee can, whatever you have available. By all means, use some form of resistance if you'd like to. Coach Caitlin is showing us the modified lunge. We call it the split squat. Her front foot is forward, she's on the ball of her rear foot, and she's going up and down. That front foot remains planted. We want that hip joint to come deeper than or just at the depth of your hip joint, and you want to stand all the way up at the top. Use some sort of support if you need to. You can use a table, you can use a bench, you can use a wall if you need the support. If not, go for it. 10 reps each leg. When you're done, 10 kettlebell swings. Unlock your knees, push your hips back, wait for that bell to come down before you hinge. Exhale as you finish. Coach Caitlin is showing us the shoulder touches. You're going to get in your best push-up position. You can actually have your feet hip width apart or maybe even slightly wider than hip width apart. Brace those abs without moving your hips or shoulders. Touch your right hand to your left shoulder and your left hand to your right shoulder. Breathe, touch, 10 each side. Coach Craig is showing us the rack carry. Now you can do this with 2, but for the sake of minimal equipment, we're showing you with 1. In this demonstration, Coach is showing you the racked march. 1 kettlebell, we could easily use a dumbbell, works just as well. March, knee to navel. Try to be on the balls of your feet. Take your time, don't rush it. In this instance, Coach Craig is showing us the racked march with 2 dumbbells. Again, this can be 2 kettlebells, whatever you have available. When you're done with your racked march, set down your equipment, get in your push-up position, and put that right hand on your left shoulder and hold it for 30 seconds. Like Coach Roberto indicated there, we want to stay as square as we can. Once we do the right side, we're immediately going to do the left side for a total of 60 seconds, 30 seconds on each side. Here we've got a demonstration of wall sits. We're going to park it on the wall and hold it for 30 seconds. We want our hips to be at or below our knees. Hey, great job here. We made it through another week of COVID-19 workouts. We appreciate your effort. We appreciate your support. Let's continue to lean on each other through these difficult times. And whatever you're doing, stay strong, stay connected to our community. Great job.